lot of people usually ask me, what do you think is the path that gets people to succeed in life? I mean, I don't really think of myself as someone who sort of achieved something out of the world, but generally what I've seen people I admire, I look up to, what I've seen is they're persistent at something for long periods of time, right? I mean, that's like a
Okay.
no-brainer, right? I mean, like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's actually true. I mean, if you look at it in every sense of how you can, put it into effect, a lot of things take a lot of time before you can actually look back and tell a story. Like looking back and telling a story is always easier than looking forward and living through that journey of getting somewhere. That's how I think all remarkable companies are built
Yeah.
over years, right? Including Zoho.
Yeah.
I mean, we completed 25 years this year. 25 years of running a profitable privately held company, which is of its size today, over 10,000 people. The early people, the team that joined early on, they really had something long term in it that they happened to stick around, right? And I think that's something that all of us at Zoho have, in a way, by the process of osmosis, by working together, we've all absorbed that somehow, somewhere. That if you give it a chance long enough, right, things start to get better. You may not be able to succeed, you may not be able to get quick results to brag about it, right, early on.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but if you are persistent, then good things start to happen over time, right? That's number one. The other thing is, I mean, I often tell people I think I just got lucky as well in many ways. So I don't take away
No.
the fact that I got
Now,
lucky to some degree.
I think you got to be the right person at the right time at the right place for luck to happen, right?
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
the first is the right person. You know what you're made of. But on the second thought, I think what you just said, it takes time. People should have perspective, patience. It's still required, right? I don't know what happened. Of late, patience गायब हो गया लोगों का. मतलब सब कुछ चाहिए, बहुत जल्दी चाहिए. कंपनी हमें 5 साल में $1 billion क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? You know?
That's a good question, but I mean, think about it, Sumit. Why does it happen? Right? It happens because there's a lot of external pressure that people take on, either just by looking at other companies, or sometimes there's definitely pressure. There's definitely pressure from investors, from board, from a lot of other people whom that you have to get to a certain number every quarter, every year, so on and so forth,
Yeah.
right? And then that
Hmm.
is how I think the whole hustle culture is born. That's how
Hmm.
people, the hustle is celebrated, right? Because if you're not
Hmm.
hustling, you're not doing enough, right? And
Yeah.
then that kind of seeps into the younger generation and younger people, and then they start to celebrate that, and then it's a chain, it's a cycle, right? and
Hmm.
and it works for some people, it definitely does. But for a lot of people I've
Yeah.
seen, it leads to burnout. I've seen people get burned
Yeah.
out, take a sabbatical, go to the
Hmm.
mountains, and run away from
Yeah.
work, right?
And
Run away
and that
from
is
work.
never advertised. Nobody's
Yeah, yeah,
advertising that. The
absolutely.
success of $1 billion company is covered by your story to Economic Times to Business Standard. But when it comes to the burnouts and the failures and disappointments, and they do come. It's life. That is how it is.
Yeah,
But उसके
absolutely.
बारे में कोई advertisement नहीं हो रहा है कि वो भी हुआ है. And that is way more.